Hey everybody, welcome. It's been a nice little break that I've had for like 3 weeks or something like that, so it's weird to do this again, kind of. But anyway, I have Victims and Cody from the Browning here. They're all hanging out together. They're not recording anything. They just thought they should go to Nashville and hang out. So we really can't talk about that stuff that much, but we will. Anyway, guys, it's great to have you here. This is my first episode back in like 3 weeks, so it's nice. I'm
Missed
still.
your face, man.
I missed
Thanks
your
for having
face.
us. Thanks for having us.
Haven't seen each other in a while. I haven't seen Cody in a fucking minute.
Yeah,
And
been
actually, I've
great.
never met you guys either. I mean, besides Meredith,
Mm.
but in person. So this is nice, dude. Look at that. We got Taylor from Left to Suffer in here.
What up, Taylor?
Question for Cody. Well, I guess we'll answer. We'll ask these real quick. Question for Cody: how are you such a babe all the time? Facts. Yeah.
Cody,
Yeah.
sorry.
He always looks good, you know. And then we have a question for Victims. How the fuck do you guys never write a bad song?
Good question. All of them are. No, I'm playing.
I think you guys have to write a bad song now, but just for
Yeah,
Taylor.
purposely have to write a bad song.
Yeah. For Taylor, dedicated to Taylor.
Can we just
An
name
ode to
it
Taylor.
Taylor?
Just name it Taylor.
An ode to Taylor.
Yes. That's literally it.
An
And
ode to
I'll write the lyrics for it.
Taylor.
Perfect.
Nice.
And then it'll be absolutely fucking horrible. Oh, anyway, so you guys are hanging out together. We'll get into that a little bit. Maybe you guys can spill some beans, maybe not. You don't have to. Maybe you're recording like some cover songs or like a Slipknot tribute album, which would be really cool. Who's calling me? No, Boise,
Yeah.
Idaho. You can fuck off.
It's
Anyway.
like you
No,
know,
it's important to answer it.
Should I answer it? Boise, Idaho. Who the fuck's calling me from Boise?
Boise.
dude?
Yeah, ask them if they want to join the stream too.
Yeah. Hey,
Hey,
here's the Zoom call, Zoom info. Just click on that and pop on in. I should do that. I should start doing like a stream where like I just have like the Zoom info
Random
just open.
people.
Yeah, like if you're just like chilling, just bring you in. That'd be kind of funny, but kind of risky at the same time. This is a good question before I go to my questions. Nick asks, how do you guys print so much merch?
Through the stress of me.
Facts.
Uh,
100%.
At the cost
facts.
of my mental health.
You guys do
But-
print a lot, but yeah. It's
Yeah.
good. Well, it must
I,
be selling, so.
I just think doing a lot of drops was like, well, we had to do something
Yeah.
rather than nothing. So we're like, well,
True.
how are we going to be able to afford recording with Cody, or how are we going to be recording with
Or
that,
whatever.
doing anything?
Yeah.
And that's why we do a lot of merch drops. But it's definitely a stressful thing to set up, and that's half of my stress being in this band.
Half of it.
Well, 80% actually.
The merch.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think I could even deal with that shit.
It all literally sits in her house, in her living room,
Oh
And in the
my.
garage.
It's
in the
if you
garage,
see it,
and
you
in the
walk
basement.
in, it's just
Yeah.
like a
Just
warehouse.
mountains?
Yeah, it's terrible.
So do we need to get you guys with like a print, like a merch company, so you could stop doing it?
That might have to be an option, but then like do separate drops like on our own. I just
Well, yeah, you could still do that shit. You
Yeah.
know, like you want to, yeah, you want to be like exclusive to some merch company. That would be stupid. But that's a good idea. We talk about it later.
Bucky's.
Bucky's.
Buc-ee's.
You see,
Flex
got,
them up,
I know.
Buc-ee's.
I should have worn my Bucky's hat.
You should have,
Anyway.
bro. I should have worn my Bucky's hat. Just kidding, I don't have one.
Oh, you gotta get one. So, give us a little history, real quick, about how like Victims got started. And who-
I guess that's my question. I guess.
That's
No,
Are you the only original, or who's original?
Yeah.
You are.
only
Okay.
me. Yeah.
So these other two dudes are just fill-ins. I'm kidding.
Oh,
damn, bruh.
I'm
Sheesh,
joking.
That's a sheesh.
There
That's
is a sheesh.
moment. That's a sheesh.
Can we get a sheesh in chat, please? Thank you.
Everyone's
But
No, I'm
John
joking.
is like kind of technically original in a sense, but
Okay.
we did like 2 songs before he joined the band.
Oh,
So he's not like
Oh.
original, but
but I mean,
on the
um,
first album though.
Yeah,
I
he
was-
plays
you're-
bass.
That's
Yeah.
original in my book.
Right.
You only
Yeah,
got-
pretty much.
yeah.
There was like 2 or 3 singles. I think you had like Perception of a Cold Heart, Left Behind, and
We-
Spoken Slander.
We
Those
were
3
a
songs.
band for like a year before you joined.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then
wow.
they had the original bassist. He was moving, I believe. I think he moved out to
Kevin,
California.
yeah.
Kevin, yeah, he moved out to California, and
Oh, they
just through like
bounced.
Nevada.
social media networking and stuff. Meredith was just posting, "Hey, learn this song. We need bassists," and I kind of learned it, played it very sloppily throughout my tenure as a bassist, and then
You know what's
Um,
funny? Wait, about that we still don't have a bassist.
Oh
We
yeah, you
still
don't
don't
have a bassist.
We still have a bass player.
Wait, do you guys have one live? Do you ever have
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
come out and do it live?
Usually Mike Clampett will do bass for us. If not, we've had like a plethora of people just do bass.
Mhm.
That's kind of like
Oh really?
the fill in central for bass. But
Yeah.
Mike Clampett is like one of our favorite people that we brought on. So
Oh,
I'm
that's
sure
rad.
he will be joining us again.
Oh, well, he just joined the band, or he just wants to be like, yo, I'll just go on tour with you.
Just well,
I
he
don't,
lives
I don't
in
want to deal with
Florida,
this BS. Oh, okay.
so it makes it kind of difficult.
Mhm.
But he's done like 3 tours, I want to say, for us, like filling in,
Oh,
and
okay.
he's just one of the most comfortable people that we've had in our van. So
That's good.
it would just
That's what you
work out
want.
the best. Yeah.
That's exactly what you want. So, all right. So when did the band get started? Like, what year was that? So I don't know
20
too much.
2012 technically, because we have changed our name. So in 2013 we went to Victims, and it was either between Mirrors or Victims when we were like going through the name change.
Oh, okay.
And I'm glad we didn't go with Mirrors. I know that's a band already,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I'm glad
they
you
kept
didn't
saying it's Mayors. So like
Mayors.
so, yeah, that's not happening. But we changed the name to Victims, and we had vowels at the time.
Oh,
And
okay.
we wrote the first song, Perception of a Cold Heart, and we actually had 2 vocalists.
Oh.
And
Oh, you're doing the 2 vocalist thing.
we had, I think at a point we had 6 members. And
Uh-huh.
now we have 3.
Just
And
cut it
let
in
me
half.
tell you, the downsizing has been a lot better than having 6 members.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Um,
Way more comfortable in the van.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we had different
Well
guitar
managed.
players too, and they were the ones who like wrote Volume 1 and Volume 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ryan joined the band in late 2017, and then John went to being vocalist, and we changed our name in 2015.
Oh, okay.
So we were supposed to do that Demolisher Awaken Providence tour,
Oh, I
and
remember that.
that was going to be his first tour as a vocalist.
that was
Mhm.
actually announced like 3 years ago or 4 years ago. Today
Oh,
or
really?
yesterday. I think.
5 years ago, right?
5 years
Or
ago. Yeah,
6?
5,
No, 6. 2015. No.
3, 4, 5.
Oh
6.
my gosh, I don't know.
Yeah,
Too many
it popped
years.
up
I
on
wouldn't
my
be able to
list.
remember this shit if I was in a van.
Too many years to count. But yeah, we were first like an Escape the Fate kind of band.
More of
And
that
then-
style.
Yeah. And then, we transferred over to doing what we do now, and
Yeah.
just embellished on it with every record, I feel. But it's been a journey. We've been primarily DIY.
Yeah, I like
we've had managers like come and go for like a few months,
Mhm.
but they've never worked out.
Yeah,
And we've never been signed to a label, so it's very interesting.
it is.
In
I
a
feel, like,
time.
I feel like even now, I mean, I've said it to people, it's like you don't really have to be on a label. I don't
Yeah.
even ask that question. It used to be like a thing like a few years ago, be like, oh, what label are you on? If it was like a band was on a label, I would like consider not picking them up sometimes. And now I'm just like, I don't give a fuck what label you're on. Well, yeah, well, if you're on one label, I think we brought up before we started this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would probably not fuck with your band. but anyway, yeah, I think a lot of bands can do this shit by themselves. But anyway, we don't gotta get into that.
The transition.
There are
But
a few good labels out there
definitely.
that do it. But if you can do it yourself, I think you're fine. And even when it comes to merch, you can keep doing it yourself like you've been doing. Or you could try to hand it over to somebody else and then
Yeah.
do certain things on the side in your own store when you're home from tour. But how did you all meet each other mostly? Was it just like through social media?
Well, Ryan and John knew each other since what, kindergarten or something?
Yeah, we've been
We went to the
Jeez.
same elementary school and middle school.
That's
We ended up going to different high schools, but then I feel like we first like ran into each other again because we both went to the same community college in Illinois.
Oh, okay.
We just kind of like, hey, what's up?
yeah, and
We
then
started chilling again. But then he was in Victims already. Yeah.
I had like told
At
him
that
that
point,
at that point, like I was still playing bass for Victims and everything. And we reunited and everything, showed him Victims, and then he filled in. Ryan filled in on bass for a few shows for me, a few times that I couldn't make it out.
Yeah.
He even filled in for vocals on a show too.
Oh yeah.
Which was a pretty cool experience too.
That was rad.
And then things just kind of changed, I guess, from then on.
Yeah.
And then I moved to vocals, and then got Ryan in the band shortly after too.
Yes.
So it all worked out. And
Yeah.
then I've known Meredith. Yeah, I already said through social media and everything.
Yeah.
And then Ryan, same thing.
It's fucking rad. All right.
Pretty
So
much
let's
just
go.
introduced me to everybody.
Yeah.
Dude, I know we were talking about interrupting yesterday, and that's kind of how I feel right now, because I like want to talk, but I'm like, I gotta wait till everyone's like done talking.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I'm gonna say a word, and then it's like, who's
Well,
going?
you can go first.
But in regards, like our original like lineup before I met John, I had known Anthony, which was our original guitar player, because he moved literally like right next door to my house. So he used to be like my next door neighbor for a long time actually, and we started the band. We never had a guitar player, so I actually played bass and did vocals like in this like thing, this project. It wasn't even like a band, it was just like a jam session, and we covered like Check Yes Juliet and Smells Like Teen Spirit, and I used to do vocals and sing, and we had my other neighbor Nick do drums. And the reason why I just like transferred over to drums is I found drummers are very unreliable, and I am reliable, so I had to kind of make that switch. Drummers are the hardest to find. That's only in one project, who's committed, who's just like ready to just like dive in. And so I was like, I gotta go to drums.
Yeah, you're not Bryce Butler, who's in 69 fucking bands. Who knows?
Well, he's so good though. He's such a sweetheart though.
I know. I always bring him up when something like this gets brought up.
Oh yeah.
Always have to bring him up. That's rad.
Bryce is a god, though.
What was that?
Bryce is a god, though.
Yeah, he is. He's recording Shadow of Intent right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
That dude's just too good.
Yeah. When I was just in New York, as you know, and I went on this hike on it's called Breakneck Ridge in New York, like Cold Spring, New York, and it was fucking intense. And I have a bad left knee because I fractured my knee when I was a kid. So like it was literally like rock climbing, like very like difficult, but it was fun. But my knee fucked up. But anyway, it was like me, my girlfriend, Chris from Shadow of Intent, and our friend Justin and Mike. But Chris told me that Bryce is in Pennsylvania recording drums, so that's cool.
Nice.
He's doing the thing. But,
that's exciting.
Yeah. So Cody. Let's get Cody talking. Obviously, everyone here, if you don't know who Cody is, he's the drummer of the Browning, and he also records bands. He does not have a name for his studio. I'd like to ask them for, but no name. But you should go record with them. He's done Born Anew. He's mixed and recorded the Browning. I'm missing a lot of bands. Who else have you worked with, Cody?
Last in Seconds.
Yes.
Legend, Falling in Reverse. Rivals,
That's right.
bunch of people.
I forget. Yeah. Now Victims. Is this your first time working with Victims?
Not technically, no.
No? Okay.
I did a couple like live stream things for them, like mixed their and that was pretty cool.
Oh,
And,
okay.
it kind of just like went really well. We ended up hanging out and not recording an album.
Now you record. Yeah, the cover record.
They're the artists formerly known as Victims. We're not doing anything here.
What about we're just covering our own old record?
Yeah, just all reimagined.
Reimagined.
That would be like a
Victims.
mind fuck if you said that to
Redone
people.
Volume 1. That's
Hey,
all it is.
Victims is covering this old Victims record. Like, what? What do you mean? How do you even do that? Monocker's right. Cody is the next big producer. It's already set up.
Monocker.
He said.
Wait, Monocker.
Cody
Got my last
Studios. There we go. Cody. That's it.
Studios.
STEWDIOS.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Why haven't you thought about this? Why haven't you thought about this
Oh
yet?
my god.
It's the name has been in front of you this entire time.
The cringe king himself. Yeah.
The cringe
Brandon
king
Brandon.
himself.
Oh shit.
That's too good.
Oh my god.
Cody, when did you join the Browning? When was that?
2012.
Oh, damn.
Like November 2012, I think. Yeah.
Shit, you've been in it for a minute.
Yeah. First tour was with For All Those Sleeping, Close to Home, I think.
Oh, I remember that.
A couple other bands. I don't know. It was crazy though. That was like my first time like doing like full US like 2-month-long tours.
Yeah, you were new to it. What band were you in anything beforehand?
I was in Serpents for like a tour.
Oh, you were? Wait,
Yeah.
from Chicago?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no one knows that. Yeah. And then just a couple bands from like Nashville and stuff, like Human Conditions, probably like the most notable.
Oh, I remember that band. I didn't realize you were in that either. Shit.
Yeah.
I didn't really know too much about them.
Yeah, like a lot of my best friends pretty much in that band. And
That's rad. And then you joined the Browning, met Johnny.
yeah. Yeah.
Johnny boy.
Yeah.
So when's the new record coming out?
Bruh. They can't put me on
Before
the
I
spot.
gotta beat everybody before they ask, you know. You gotta just I
Yeah,
gotta
I know.
get skipped to the point. No, it's coming.
Yeah, I mean,
2024. Someone called
definitely.
Johnny.
It's definitely a thing. I can say that because
Yeah.
he's at least made it known.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I've seen him like when he was like actively streaming on Twitch, which he hasn't really at all lately, but when he was
Yeah.
just like writing shit and recording stuff while on stream.
Yeah, his latest thing, according to his latest update to me, was he's selling knives now at like conventions and stuff, like bike conventions and shit. Like, yeah,
What?
yeah,
That is
it's
some-
random, but yeah,
Nice.
he's making grip. Like,
Hey,
good for him. Yeah,
I mean, knives are cool, and if you can make money off of knives, selling knives,
yeah,
go sell some
They're
knives,
actually
bro.
sick, too.
Are they?
yeah. I wish I could like plug him. Like, I don't know his company name. But yeah, I'm sure he posts it.
Should I
somewhere.
text them?
Yeah, see if he'll respond.
Let me see when the last time I talked to Johnny was.
Last year.
May 20th. What knife company do you work for?
I think it's just his company.
Really?
Yeah, it's like him, I think his girl, and like,
Are they like custom made by them?
yeah, I'm pretty
Hmm.
sure. It's like him, his girl, and like his
Okay.
girl's brother's company or his girl's sister's boyfriend or something. I don't know. It was,
Damn.
he explained it once, but
That's pretty fucking cool.
yeah, that's his thing right now. So
Yeah.
if you really want to support Johnny, go buy a
I'm gonna
knife.
go buy a knife. See when he texts me back. It'll be like 2 days from now.
Yeah.
Usually the case. So what sparked your interest in like starting to like record bands and do this whole studio thing?
I mean, it was kind of just like something I played around with as like a 12-year-old. I was always like, kind of like the bullshit MySpace deathcore stuff. Like, We Came with Broken Teeth, if you know who that is.
Oh, dude, do I know who that is?
Yeah. Like Kill When He Dead, that kind of thing. Like the really, really old stuff.
Yes.
And, just
The MySpace deathcore, I guess you could say.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, exactly. And my dad had like a little cheap drum machine thing, and I would like record that and like a little shitty fucking Zoom like distortion pedal into a fucking tape recorder, and I would make my own songs like that.
Wow.
And it was always just fun, like getting riffs out and then getting to hear him back in the truck, like showing my dad riff stuff that I was just doodling with or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never really kind of fucked with it again until I was like, probably like 18 or 19 when I was in human condition.
Mm-hmm.
We were too broke to pay for an actual legit recording thing, and so I had been noodling up till that point, just with past bands and past ideas or whatever, and I gave it a shot and did like a whole album, and it worked out pretty cool. And then people started hitting me up, for mixing, and I started making like $20 a song and shit, like
yeah, something real cheap.
back in like 2012 or something, and then here we are.
Damn.
Kind of snowballed into this.
Yeah.
And this my full income and everything.
Yeah, because you're in Nashville now, right?
Yeah, back in Nashville.
Is that where you grew up? Are you originally from there?
I grew up in Nashville and Bowling Green, Kentucky as well. But I'm from Nashville, yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
That's right.
I love it here.
Yeah, no, Nashville is tight. Well, damn, that's awesome, man. Anyone here that's in a band, you should have your stuff mixed by Cody, or just go and record a whole record with them, like Victims is doing right now, recording a Victims cover album.
There we go.
Yeah. Go to Cody and record a Victims cover album.
That specifically.
Yes.
Or just pay me a lot of money to just come hang out. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, just give them your money, plain and simple.
Yeah, and we can hang out, and we can hang out. You can watch me spend your money.
Yeah.
On Pokemon boxes.
On Pokemon boxes.
Yeah. Clothes, video games, fun stuff.
All that fun stuff.
I'll spend it right,
Yeah, exactly. on stuff that's worth it.
It makes it entertaining to watch.
Exactly.
So we had a question in chat for Victims becoming a band. Was there any specific topics you wanted to scream about or open to anything and everything? So I guess what are like some specific topics you guys write about?
Mental health, depression, anxiety, suicide. I've written about just being angry at, police, how things are run in this government and this country. And I've honestly covered a wide range of things. Anything that just makes you feel some type of emotion in an intensified way.
I like that.
So this new cover album.
Not the record that's dropping. What next? Is it next month? The record, Volume 4?
The other cover album.
Yes. Don't you guys love how we're being so discreet about what they're doing with Cody?
Is a lot more angry than it is sad. Okay. Usually I write something more sad, but it's just writing about just as you get older, I feel like you have more of this, you're not as naive and like ignorant to like everything that's happening like around you, even with just like people and how everyone's trying to one up on each other, and people will do anything to push each other down and get what they want out of somebody, and it's just being totally angry,
Yes. I like that. I mean, I listen to a lot of angry. I love like sad shit too, though.
Yeah,
people are like, you listen to some depressing shit. I'm like, yeah. And I'll watch like
blend of both.
Yeah. It's like me and my girlfriend are the same. We'll watch like the most like depressing movies ever or TV shows, and it's like, why? She said it to me the other night, like, why do we watch this shit? I'm like, I don't like watching anything else. I like depressing and angry shit.
Me too, dude. Me too.
People will say that shit. Like recently, I went off on some people about an ex singer of a really awesome band that we all know about.
I saw that, yeah.
People were like, why are you so mad? I'm like, I'm not mad. You're just stupid. And I'm just trying to prove a point that you're really dumb. Sorry. I'm not mad, though. Like, I'm literally not sitting here mad.
That new song is fire, though.
Yo, New Lorna Shore. Not the band we're talking about, but New Lorna Shore.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I didn't really expect that out of him.
Shout out Austin. That shit's crazy, bro.
Big shout out to Austin. Insane. Never lets us down.
But
yeah.
But anyway, so we got a new record from Victims coming, next month?
Yeah, July 9th, 2021.
Damn, real quick, too. You guys just announced this, like a week ago? 2 weeks ago?
We actually announced it
before
in January.
Oh yeah, because I do remember seeing like the art, or I think I remember
Yeah,
seeing the art.
but we just announced the date that it releases, I think in April.
Okay, was it April?
So,
Damn, time flies.
yeah,
I feel
I
like it was
know.
just like a couple weeks ago. I saw it. I was like, oh, they're releasing a record in July.
I know. I just feel
There's
like,
so much going on.
there is so much has happened in the past like 6 months. So like Jesus, like
Yeah,
records coming out every 5 seconds, new songs, like every
tours.
Friday is like 30 songs, and now
Yeah,
there's tours. It's like, oh
tours,
my God,
fests,
dude.
short run. It's just like I was talking to someone about it. This manager I work with, literally yesterday, we hopped on a call about something because there was like confusion with the tour and um, just like not booking anything for so long. And then just like out of nowhere, like, a couple months ago, it was just like everything went from like 0 to 100 so
Oh
fast.
yeah.
So like I went from like booking like literally nothing, zero, to booking like 10 plus tours and like, dates around fest or whatever, little things too in between that. And like
Oh yeah.
we literally forgot to send like we like confirmed the support bands on this tour, but like we forgot to send like actual offers to them.
No.
Oh
And I
my.
just started booking the tour and I'm like, he's like, oh yeah, what are they getting paid? And I'm like, I have like an idea. I know like what the bands get paid because I work with them, right? So I know what like the bands want. So I'm like, they're
Mm.
probably gonna want this. Let me talk to them. They'll probably want, the other band will probably want this much. It's all reasonable, and no, there was no issues. We got to figure it out, but it was funny because we were like, yo, it's crazy because like, we like overlooked that because we have so much, there's so much going on
Yeah.
that I'm just like, bands are just like, yo, we want like, with you guys, like we got that tour worked out, and it was just like, okay, we gotta start booking this fucking thing. I gotta start booking this thing because I'm having trouble getting venues and stuff like that. And it's like
Yeah.
we
Stress.
just have to do it now. Like I can't wait any
Yeah.
longer. And I've been, there's like one other specific band, we won't say their name, but it was like, guys, I need to book the tour.
Yeah, and
Like,
you
agree
can't
on,
wait any
you can't
longer with
wait.
what's going on.
Yeah, like we just gotta nail it out. But yeah. But anyway, back to the record. Yeah, that's why I felt like it was just like a couple weeks ago you announced it. But now that you brought it up, it was January. I do remember seeing like the art and everything then. So, what? Who did you record the record with?
So we recorded with our friend Scott McGinnis.
Sounds so
He
familiar.
plays in a band called The Pest. It used to be The Levitated,
Oh,
but
okay.
he kind of like started doing this like on his own, and we were one of the first bands to start working with him.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, that's
you
right.
know, it was like a cool experience because he was just like a friend of ours and everything. And then we had Matt Guglielmo mix, master, and engineer some stuff on it.
That's right.
So yeah, it turned out really sick. It was every record we've done, we've actually pretty much worked with somebody new
Oh, that's
because
pretty
we
cool.
like to switch it up.
Yeah.
And because everyone we get seemingly like quits right after we release the
Like,
record or
like
something.
they
Not
quit.
because of us, but
Like, do they? What do you mean, like quit? Like recording bands or
yeah,
mixing bands?
they
They're
just
just like,
Yeah.
stop like music altogether.
what the
I swear, this has happened
Scary.
twice now.
Cody, you cannot
Legitimately
quit.
twice. No, no.
I'm just. What do you say?
You
You
know,
better not.
It said
Oh.
you can't quit, dude.
Oh,
That's cool that Matt did it, dude. Matt's a gnarly drummer,
Oh, he's
dude.
one of my favorite drummers. See, I can't say favorite because Cody's in the room. No, but Cody's really good too. I guess like
Yeah,
since he's always producing, it's been a while since I've seen Cody play drums. So it's like you
true.
almost forget how good of a drummer Cody is too.
Yeah, I know.
But
Thanks.
also a great drummer. He always messes around with this E kit in the studio here, and he's just like blasting like. What the fuck?
We're gonna.
But-
When are we getting that death metal band, Cody?
Yeah, bro.
I got it ready.
You got it
There we
ready?
go. You got it
yeah,
ready.
ready.
It's been recorded and everything.
Yeah.
But
Just
oh,
need
okay.
a $1,000 advance.
Yeah. So somebody donate, please, in
$1,000.
chat. Donate 1,000 to Cody
$1,000 right now.
right now, please. So that's right, Matt. So you recorded with Scott, right? You tracked
Yes.
everything with Scott, and then you sent it over to Matt to mix and master.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fucking cool. So what is it? This is the more angry record, right?
No, this is the
Oh, is
in
this?
between.
Oh,
This is the in between.
It's like a mix, or
Yeah,
right?
Pretty half and half.
Yeah.
pretty half and half. Oh,
Pretty
the
half.
dog's back.
Hi, puppy.
Roshi. This is
We love
Roshi.
dogs.
I know,
Supporting
Roshi.
Master Roshi.
I'm looking at Rosie right now. She's in my kitchen, laying on the ground. She loves like hardwood floors and tile. That's her
I
thing.
love your dog.
Because it's cold.
Yeah, exactly. And she has a lot of fucking fur.
Yeah. He's
Uh,
being needy right now.
Is he being needy? I'm surprised. Sometimes when I do these, sometimes Rosie will just like run in here and just start rolling around. But right now she's just like sleeping. I brought her out before this.
She's
so.
out.
She's out. She's like, I don't give a fuck what you're doing, Dad.
Yeah. Yo, scream.
We had a question in here. Who designs all of the victims merch?
That's like a whole ass list, but Abby Colston from Flowers and Bones. We got Ryu. I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
It's fine. I don't know how to pronounce a lot of people's names.
He does a lot of work for he did work for like Afterlife. He's done work for like Silent Planet, Fit for a King.
Okay.
Not. I think Structures maybe, but what's the band? Sentinels.
Sentinels. Okay.
Like he's done a lot of like different things. Born Anew as well, and then we've worked through Ben Hoagland from Extortionist, and then let's see, Dakota Breinlinger. He used to be in a band called Misgiver. He's at Blank Graphics.
Yep.
And then we go through Perrin Chestmount, Perrin Cash Money. That's just his thing on Facebook. And then we've also went to Scotty Bates, art and design. And then we've also went to told you this is a list.
Man,
Death Cult Creative.
I've heard
He's
of
out
him.
of Detroit. Jeffrey.
Someone showed me
He's
Death
mad
Cult.
cool.
I forgot who it was that I had on here, but someone showed me Death Cult. This stuff is rad.
Yeah, so it's a list.
It's a freaking list.
I've done
There's
some
more
stuff
to that list too.
Yeah, fortunately, I mean, having that many people to like go to and be like, okay, this person's probably going to be good for this idea. Is that how you kind of pick it?
Yeah, Ben is kind of like Ben and Dakota are my main two people that I run through, just because I've known them for so long. I've been working with Ben since 2012, like legitimately,
makes sense.
And so we just have like a good working relationship. So that's what's cool. But everyone else, I want like a different style, and I want to just like during the pandemic, a lot of people were just struggling and everything. So it's like, why not work together? And like, you know, I'm paying you, you're making money at the same time. We're gonna like release merch and do this. So it's kind of like I try to help out, I guess, as many artists as I could think of.
That's right.
During the pandemic.
Yeah, give everyone work.
Yeah.
You know, that's fucking awesome. Another question was, are we going to be getting more singing from Meredith on the new record?
Do I sing on the new record?
I
I think,
do.
I do sing on it.
Did I sing on it?
Not the cover album.
Okay, this album's been done since 2019, technically.
What?
Yep.
So, yeah, we didn't release it in 2020 because of the pandemic. So we're like,
Okay.
well, we
push
can't
it a
just
little
release
longer.
a whole record as an independent artist and just like,
Not
Yeah,
play any
I don't
shows?
know.
Yeah.
it didn't feel right. So we finished this technically in 2020, like to get it all finalized, but everything's been written since 2019. But yes, I do sing more on the record.
You do?
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Monocker said the record's pretty old now.
it is. It's all old.
Old as he is.
Just
Oh.
he does play. I love it.
It's just it's an oldies record now.
It's an oldies.
It's the hits.
It's
It's gonna
Shady
come on
greatest
at like 1 a.m. in one of those commercials in a compilation. It's like Volume 4 Victims and like featuring your favorite country artists.
Throw
Just
everyone
a big
the fuck
band
off.
record.
Big bitch. Playing swing music. Yeah.
Frank Sinatra Jr.'s on
No, you guys remember those commercials like late at night?
Like
And
very
it's
late
like
at night.
just like Janis Joplin and this.
Oh,
like,
I honestly
Love
miss
those.
those. I haven't had cable in so long. You know,
Dude,
I don't know. Does anyone have cable anymore? It's a good question. Do you?
Me.
You do?
Not cable.
Dude,
yeah.
can't remember the last time I have like Netflix and like Hulu and HBO Max.
I watch sports ball, so I have to have
Oh,
cable.
yeah, you have to
Well,
have 1,000 songs on 4,500.
yeah, go
CDs.
team.
No one has
The
cable
big pro
anymore.
ball touchdown.
It's becoming obsolete. Instead, you have
Yeah.
to pay
10
10 different things at $15.99 a month.
Yeah.
Almost
I was-
like we were complaining about net neutrality.
It's insane, man. How do you guys manage to get Colin Sharkey as a feature? Are you guys good friends, acquaintances? I'm hyped.
Oh.
I'm hyped regardless.
Oh, well, Colin, yeah, Colin's been a friend of mine for a while. I think I've always like been we've always been closest to Sam.
Mhm. Wait,
Just
what
'cause
band is he
reco-
from?
Barrier.
Oh, Barry. Okay, that's
Yeah.
Colin's last name. All right.
Yeah, so we've always been closest to Sam because he recorded our first 2 records.
Yeah.
Well, the second one he recorded like half, but anyway,
Okay.
he was always a good friend, and obviously I've known Barrier since fucking 2011.
Yeah.
Literally, my first show I've ever played was with Barrier in
That's right.
2011, and yeah, he over time I've gotten like kind of closer. He's definitely like the more quieter one of the group.
Yeah.
But then, he left and everything. But he's just like a super down to earth guy. And I hit him up. He was originally, I think, going to be on volume 2. This is like a long time ago. But I don't think he was in the position to wanting to do like guest vocals at that time.
Oh, okay.
And then he actually has a new band right now, Spinning Image. They're really cool. They're like a pop punk band.
Oh, really?
And yeah, and I had hit him up. It was
Gotta
like
check that
in
out.
2019, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm like down to do it. Just like get me out there." And he tracked it like right in front of us, and he like killed it. I haven't heard him do fucking vocals and God knows how long, but yeah, he's a
great.
good friend, and you should check out his band Spinning Image. Miguel, actually, ex Unity's drummer, is actually the drummer of that band now. Miguel. So
Now I feel like I've seen Miguel. I feel like Miguel posted about it and I saw it.
yeah,
So I
it's
met-
super sick, dude.
Yeah.
Like
The last time I saw Colin was at that Adalia farewell show in Florida.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you were there.
Yeah,
Right?
I know.
Yeah.
I always
What a
fly
shit
into like
show.
the randomest fucking times.
What a shit show that weekend was.
Oh, it was fun though.
Oh my God, it's so
it was
much
so
fun.
much fun.
Seeing Barry, I mean that whole lineup was insane.
Dude, I am, and like they did the Domination cover, and fucking Jay hopped up and did it. Like,
Yeah. It's like the most hyped shit ever.
Oh,
I loved
it
it.
was the best.
That's like one show I wish I could relive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and the Kingmaker show for me, like
Kingmaker, yeah.
Adalia's last show
Yeah.
and Kingmaker's, like, dude,
That had me
Uh,
That
insane.
was crazy.
you can't explain it, but if you were there, you just know. Like,
Yeah. Who was on the
what a
Kingmaker
legendary-
show? Who did they-
Left Behind, All Worry, Knock Loose,
Township.
Damn, Knock Loose.
Township,
Wow. Yeah, this was
Yeah.
like years. This was years ago, right? When was?
2015,
Yeah.
February.
Damn. Time fucking flies. And the Dahlia show is, what was that? December 2018. I think it
Yeah,
was.
2018,
Yeah. It's nuts. So, are we gonna expect anything more from? Someone brought up Victims and Strangled. Are you guys doing anything more collabing?
Possibly.
Oh,
I
okay.
guess you gotta
You gotta just
be.
wait.
find out. Right?
Meredith is not gonna spill the
Could
beans,
be,
guys.
maybe. Probably not. Yeah, probably. Maybe.
No, they're definitely. We got close to them during the pandemic, which
Yeah.
is funny because they're polar opposites of us. I feel, and
Yeah. Yeah, they are. Right.
super like down to earth over like dudes, and I didn't know Josh, and I didn't know like the other members. I only really knew Mike.
Yeah, same. That's
And
it.
then over the pandemic, we got Josh on the track, and from there we just been talking almost every day. So definitely,
Cool.
probably not the last time you'll see
Yeah.
some sort of collaboration.
You guys knocked that out of the park with the Slipknot Disaster Piece cover.
Thank you.
Yeah, I showed my girl because my girlfriend like loves Slipknot and Korn and shit, and I showed her it. It was like a couple weeks ago when we were in New York, and she was like, "Holy shit! Like this sounds like really like it's like perfect. Like you did it perfect."
Well, that's good to hear.
I feel like that's a lot of the feedback that I saw from it. Everyone was like, "Wow, they nailed it." So it's cool.
Which it's a hard one to cover. I know,
She's
like
fun.
Yeah,
everyone always picks like the same 4 songs. I swear I've seen the Heretic Anthem.
Oh, yeah.
Is it the Heretic Anthem, right? Okay.
yeah.
I want to say Heretic sometimes. The Heretic Anthem, I've seen that like 50 times covered.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
a
it's
lot
like,
of people will cover that
let,
one.
let's do a song that not a lot of people do. And Disaster Piece is my favorite Slipknot song.
Yeah, I love that fucking
So-
song. I love that song, and I love Left Behind. from Iowa.
Yeah, I like
one of my
Everything
favorites.
Ends. That's
yeah,
like
it's another great one. And the Chiodos cover was fucking awesome too. How did you?
thank you.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. That was so much fun to make.
Mhm.
Was
That
that
awesome.
was that like a cover that you guys always wanted to do? Or like been
Um,
like Chiodos
that
fans?
was like Meredith's thing.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we've all listened to Chiodos since we were obviously in high school.
yeah, I mean, I used to listen to them too.
Yeah, and we kind of she had this idea, like, you know, let's do like an emo type cover because we could pull it off. And she's like, I feel like we should do this one because
Yeah,
we wanted to do Chiodos and we didn't want to do
Baby, when it lasts a minute in the
Minute on the Creek. We didn't want to do that one. So, and that one's like I feel like it has like its own like heaviness to it on its own. So we kind of just like tried to do our own like even heavier thing with it a
yeah,
little bit.
yeah. You guys
It was
definitely
fun.
nailed it. That was like the perfect song to pick. I feel like for you guys
Thank you.
for Chiodos from
Thank you.
Chiodos.
Chiodos.
Chiodos. Let's see. So when it comes to touring, what are some of your favorite things about it? Do you have any favorite things about touring, or do you just hate it?
And I'll let them answer it. I feel like I've been talking too much.
Goes for Cody too.
Oh man.
Yeah,
He's
no,
like-
touring.
he's like, what's
touring's
that?
a lot of fun. I mean, it's got its ups and downs. You know,
Yeah.
you're basically homeless when you tour. So
Homeless.
adapting to that is tough. But I mean, personally for me, I love the performance and like, you know, and being able to, you know, perform all our music and everything. And that's what like
Probably
really,
the best part, right?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
you know, that's the most rewarding part for, you know, the entire tour.
Yeah.
Really, even if the show is, you know, good, bad, if we do good, we do bad, you know, at least the performance, we got to perform. And you know, anything, you know, it really just lets a lot of stress out, you know,
Oh,
being
yeah,
able to go up
definitely.
there and
It's like a big relief.
yeah, it
Just
really is.
Whatever you were dealing with that day, the long drive or whatever bullshit back at home,
Definitely.
or
After an 8-hour drive, like the best thing
Yeah.
you can do is just
get on stage
a
and
little bit.
yeah, let it out for 20, 30 minutes, and then it's like a relief. It's like therapeutic. And then
Yeah,
you're
it
like,
really
okay,
is.
I can
Very
relax now.
Yeah, I feel like playing shows is like super cathartic. Like that's obviously the best part of it all. Like getting to, like you said, have that like release and just go ham, I guess. But I think my favorite thing about it, especially because we're from Illinois, where it's flat as fuck everywhere, is getting to drive places where it's like beautiful. Like
Yeah,
you get to drive through
mountains.
mountains. Yeah, like
Yeah,
you go
that's
through the
the best part.
northeast in like the fall, and like every tree is a different color. You're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
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 The drives are those breathtaking drives are like also the best part.
I will
Yeah.
say,
The
as much as I
food.
love driving
Yep,
through mountains, like I have like terrible anxiety when we drive through mountains.
There are
So
some
I'm just
scary
freaking out
ones.
the
I'm
whole
not-
time. The
There
Rocky
are.
Mountains are terrifying.
Yes, they are. Especially when you have a trailer.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
when you got a trailer with you too. It's like
Mhm.
it's that much more
Going up and down steep
nerve-wracking.
hills like 7-8% grade.
Yep.
Going downhill like foot's like on the brake the entire way down. No,
Oh, yeah.
no.
Brakes don't fail me now.
Yeah, please don't fail me now. I think that's like drive because I love driving. I always have, but like, I live in Texas and it's like not that much nice scenery
To
here.
see,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And then when I go
I'm a knocker. I hate it.
I hate it. But I'm from New York originally, so driving, like when I go visit like family and friends like we just did, driving up there I really love. It's really fucking beautiful. And then
Yeah.
even like when I lived out in LA, I loved like driving like through the canyons and shit. It's great scenery.
What about you, Cody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fuck do you like
I think
about
my,
touring,
like-
man? Do you remember what it is?
Remember what my favorite part of touring? I think getting to do my ritual, like going in, like brushing my teeth and like getting clean, and then
Where at Walmart?
usually like usually like at the venue or whatever. Like
Yeah, the
if
venue.
we're headlining like we normally are.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, no.
Facts.
We I just get to get clean, and like sometimes the bar is open, so I'll just go have a drink and kind of chill. And then like probably my least favorite thing is definitely when you do a tour and there's just like an asshole band or just an asshole that ruins it for everybody that's in like the headlining band's like
Oh yeah.
staff or whatever.
Or
Like
crew, yeah.
that's just when like the entire tour sucks. It's just like ridden with anxiety and like aggression, like that's just when it's not fun.
I agree. I hope those people, if you're listening, if you're one of those people, don't do it anymore, okay? We're getting touring back. Don't be an asshole
Don't do it
anymore.
anymore.
The
I
best.
hope you became cool after this break.
I got this. Wait, best
What?
and worst for me. So I'll
let's
go
do
last
that.
now. Best part is probably just seeing people I never get to see ever. Like friends come out and just like you see you link up with other bands and you do shit like that. The worst part for me is just having to maintain my disease
Yes.
on the tour, because
Yeah,
it's the
the worst.
entirety of the tour and it never lets up. And as the tour progresses, usually it just all like gets worse.
It
So
does.
yeah,
I was going to
it-
bring that up too, because you have cystic
Yeah.
fibrosis. Am I pronouncing that right? Fibrosis?
Yeah.
Okay, I did it.
You pronounce it right. Even like, especially when we're in Colorado, those like high altitudes, I don't like bode well.
Oh,
And so I'll have almost like borderline like anxiety attacks just because I'll have like it's hard to breathe.
mhm.
And every time we have a tour and we hit Colorado, we're there for like 4 days. I
Yeah,
swear.
literally.
It
Every
never
time.
Why?
it never works out well.
Why?
Well, we'll get there early. There's usually like an off day.
Yeah.
And then we'll get there. We'll play Nebraska. We'll drive straight to like Tim Maas's house, and then there's an off day, and then there's a show, and then we stay there again because the next drive is like Salt Lake City usually,
hmm
and so we're just there
Yeah, you're
For
high
so-
altitude the whole fucking time.
for so long, and I just noticed that my body just doesn't like perceive it like well at all, or like yeah, it's not
Not
good.
at all. So for people that don't know what cystic fibrosis is, what is it?
Basically, an abundance of mucus clogs your pancreas, your lungs, and other organs in your body.
Mhm.
And that's what creates like infections, making it very like hard to breathe, or like clogs your airways. And then I also have to take like enzymes in order to digest my food.
Oh, wow.
If I don't do that, I won't digest properly. I'll have like stomach pains and like gas problems, etc.
Yeah.
And there's other things that go along with it. Everybody with CF is different. But
Okay.
even like the medication that I take, like I take breathing medications twice a day. I take like 12 of them every day.
12?
And yeah, so this is like one of the vials, but this is meropenem, and then there's like another one. And every time I do it, I feel like very, very immense anxiety. Like I almost like have to be alone, because when I do it, it's just like feeling like you're on edge, and that's actually a side effect of the medication, unfortunately.
Oh,
So,
wow.
I'm just, if something gets thrown my way
Mhm.
and I'm doing my meds, I feel like I go from like 1 to 100 of stress level really, really fast.
Like more than
So,
normal. How long does that
yeah.
feeling like last for?
It lasts for about like 3 hours.
Wow.
So I have like 6 hours if I'm not sleeping or whatever of where I feel kind of normal.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I do it again, I just feel that anxiety like again. And I feel like it's only gotten worse as I've gotten older. So that's why I kind of talk about it more now,
Yeah.
just because I feel like it's taken over my life just a tad more than it used to.
More than it. Yeah. When did you like get diagnosed with it? How old were you?
I was 6 months old.
Jesus. Is that
Yeah.
usually the case with people that have it? Is it
Yeah,
they
you're
get,
usually
it's when you're a baby?
you're usually born with it. Some people don't find out till later because there are certain people with cystic fibrosis where you don't have to do breathing medications.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
my sister knows somebody that doesn't have to do any. So there's like different, just I want to say variants, but that's not. I
Yeah.
guess that kind of works. There's different types of it.
Yeah.
So you
Good way to
actually
put it.
can't be in the same room with someone with cystic fibrosis. You can actually catch their bacteria, what they have. So
What?
that's why I have to like talk about it now, just in case someone at a show has it. Although it's very, very rare. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, it is rare, right?
I have found out that one person that used to go to shows had CF, and we go to the same doctor, which is really weird.
That
But
is weird.
he reached out to me when I like posted my video, and I'm like, whoa, like no way, like I didn't know that. But it's extremely dangerous for CF patients to be amongst each other. And basically, when I go into my doctor's office, I have to wait. If they have somebody like a door open, whatever, they have to close the door. They have to like extract the person in the room. Like you can't be in the same room,
That's
like at all.
nuts.
So
Damn.
yeah,
That's intense. Have you-
it's a lifestyle. No.
yeah, I mean, I guess you like get used
It's
to
a
it.
lifestyle.
You get kind of used. You're just not like comfortably used to it. You're just like used to dealing with it.
Yeah, you just
know.
have to like you have to be more responsible. Like on
Mm-hmm.
tour, I feel like people shirk responsibility,
Mm-hmm.
whereas I have more.
Yeah.
And so it's definitely like when everyone's kind of getting turned every night and they're doing this and they're having fun and this and that, there's definitely a lot of times where I'm on the opposite side where I feel terrible. And so I'll try to like be by myself, not because I don't like anybody, but it's just because I don't want to bring anybody else down.
For sure. Yeah.
So
Yeah. And plus, I mean, you don't want to be if you're feeling like shit. Anyone.
yeah,
Yeah. You don't want to be around people. That's how I am.
oh, that's
know.
definitely how I
Yeah.
am.
It's like you don't want to be
So,
around people feeling like that.
but
Did you have any major scares while touring?
yeah, there was one. We did that iced out tour with Falsifier. It was 2019 in May, and we were in Kentucky, and it was so humid. I don't do well in humidity
Oh,
at
I
all.
could imagine. Yeah.
So I was just, coughing up shit, and I felt like a huge blockade in my chest. And I told the guys, like, this might have to be my last day. Like, we had Bloomington the next day, so like we drove home, and I'm like, I don't know if I can continue. So I asked the drummer, Tommy, at the time for Falsifier, if he could fill in, and he was like trying to learn the songs and everything. But
It's too last minute.
I did end up continuing that tour,
Oh,
but I
man.
think just that humidity, like it
Screwed
was
it all up.
End of June, that humidity in the south. It's like the south, so
Yeah.
it was
gets
just
bad.
it was rough. So I don't know, living in the van, those conditions, it's just I actually do better in winter tours than I do in summer ones,
Yeah.
health wise.
Yeah.
Which
I
is
see
weird, but
Well, no
Yeah.
humidity. Get rid of that. So you
but
can
the
breathe better.
cold.
The cold.
This is me. I'm like
Yeah.
shivering, but
Damn. Well, that's. I mean, I hope it. Is there any? Does it get better at all? Do they say, or they just really have no fucking idea?
there's actually a medication out there. I think it's called Symdeco.
Okay.
I haven't tried it yet, but I'm probably gonna try it. You just have to be home, kind of just to moderate your liver function.
Oh, okay.
So because it can affect your eyes and it can affect your liver. So they have to monitor it for the first like 3 to 4 months, I believe,
Oh,
and you
wow.
have to like get blood work done and stuff. But a lot of people have done well on it.
Mhm.
So that's definitely the next step for me. Hopefully, it works out. But
Yeah, I hope so. But that's you just cannot be good traveling at all.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I deal with it because I like it. Like I love playing music and everything, but it does become overwhelming, especially doing it as like consistent as we have in the last like few years.
Yeah, it's just a fucking
So
chore.
getting back to it, I don't know, like it's gonna be not difficult, but it's just gonna be a process. I don't know how it's gonna be. I haven't toured in
Wow,
nobody has toured in like 2 years, but our last
Yeah.
tour was October of 2019. So
Oh, damn. That was the last time
it's
you
been-
guys were out?
yeah, I did the Acacia run with Traders, and I did photo for that run in November. So that was
Okay.
my officially last run.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I did good on those ones. In the fall tours, I do great.
Way
That's
easier.
like
Yeah.
that's the best.
Mm-hmm. So no summer touring. Okay. I wouldn't want to tour during the summer anyway. I've done it, and I'm like, why did I say I'm gonna tee on this tour? This is stupid. I'm sweating all day. This is fucking annoying. I'm a diva, dude. I like air
Especially
conditioning.
when you go like out west.
Oh my god. And I live in
110
Texas.
degrees.
When it's summer here, I'm like, I'm not going out.
Oh, and Texas, yeah.
They're like, yo, let's go out. Let's get some drinks at this like patio. I'm like, I'm not going to fucking patio. What? It's 100
I'll go
out.
inside.
They got AC inside? I'll sit inside. Yeah. Like, don't you want some sun? I'm like, I don't need sun, dude. I'll walk my dog. That's my
I'll be a
sunlight,
vampire.
All right? Yeah. Caputo said his first major tour he did was 6 weeks through July and August in a van, and it was gross. Yeah, that sucks.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
sounds awful.
Dude, I remember the first tour I ever did was I went out with My Bitter End, and it was like Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza was on it.
Oh my god.
Oh, this was nuts. Asbel Owens Black was on the West Coast, but
my
so
God.
I had no idea like what My Bitter End's van condition was like until like I showed up to Mike Rainey, the drummer's house, and so I stayed. I think I stayed there like that night, or I showed up that morning. I can't remember. I was like 17, and anyway, so I remember just like getting in the van, with the guys, and it's July. Keep in mind, it's July.
July.
First show is in Memphis,
Oh.
and we have to drive from New York
Humidity.
to Memphis. So we're driving, like, dude, we're like an hour maybe into this drive, and all of a sudden, well, first off, no AC, and then second, we're as far
I was
as,
waiting for that.
yeah, and then the van starts overheating, and I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. We just left, so we pull over, and there's a radiator leak. It's not like too severe, but like it sucks. So we're running like on like. We have to be there on time. Like they're determined to get there on time, and I think it was like we left. I don't know what day of the week it was, but anyway, we didn't get that shit fixed at all. So we're driving to Memphis, dude, and like to keep like I guess to keep the fan going on the engine, you have to turn the heat on. So we have the windows down. Everyone has their shirts off, sitting in shorts, and the heat's on to keep the fan running on the engine on the radiator to cool it down. And dude, we got to Memphis. We made it all the way. We went from like Memphis, started going to the West Coast, right? So we went through Texas like this too, and then through New Mexico, and then we hit Arizona, and then we were in Flagstaff. Going up, we were going to like their friend's house. Thankfully, we're going up this huge fucking mountain or hill or whatever. It's just very big incline, and the van's struggling. And then all of a sudden, you just hear this huge bang. It literally sounds like someone like with a shotgun, just a huge bang. Like we all jumped, and we pull it over right away. We're on this huge hill, and the thing's just smoking like a motherfucker. And my dad's a mechanic. I know like some things about cars, but I was like, I forgot who was gonna like open the hood up. And I was like, don't touch the fucking hood. Like, don't do that. You're going to, like, burn your fucking hands off. But at the same time, like, it's smoking so much. You're going to get, like, this huge, gust of smoke in your face that's going to fucking burn you. And anyway, yeah, the van was just toast. I was like, how do we make it this long? And then we were stuck there for, like, a few days. And their label sent us some money. Then we bought a van. And it was a conversion van. It was like a 6-cylinder, and we're towing a trailer, and that shit was so shot.
Oh my god!
Great first tour.
Wait, John, tell them the story about the Florida Fest.
Oh yeah, Ryan and I were just talking about that. Yeah, so one of our first full tour, we had to make a drive. Like we played in like Bloomington, Illinois, and then we had to make a drive to
Atlanta.
No, it was North Carolina. That was the Hounds Born Anew tour. We had to drive to North Carolina, in the somewhere in the mountains. We made it there. Everything was fine. And after that, we played a show there. After that, we had to go all the way to Tampa, Florida. Boy, Florida is hot in August.
Yeah,
and
humidity is worse.
So, yeah, we made it down to Florida. We made it there like a few days like before like the tour like officially started, because those first 2 days were just kind of one-offs for us. So we were hanging out in Florida. It was easily at over 100 for like the first 4 days we were there.
It was hot as fuck.
Yeah. So we were in Orlando. We drove from Orlando to Tampa. As soon as we got to Tampa, it was like 115 degrees with the heat index and everything.
Sounds about right.
We drove my my 2005 Ford Explorer for that tour.
Terrible.
And once we got to Tampa, I turned the car off, tried turning it back on, didn't turn on.
Oh my God.
Like, what the hell? Open up the hood, the battery was actually melted and was leaking battery acid onto some of the other parts in there.
Oh man.
Yeah.
The battery like popped because of the heat. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
It like melted.
And some of like the battery acid eventually got onto like some of the sensors. We tried driving. Our next show was either Georgia or Alabama.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and we started driving. We unfortunately had to drop the show because the car stopped working.
Yeah.
We brought it to a Firestone.
No.
Literally from 7 a.m. in Gainesville, Florida. Literally from 7 a.m. from the time that the Firestone opened.
Yeah.
Probably till about 7 p.m. We were in there just for them to say, sorry, we can't fix it today. It's going to be tomorrow that we're going to fix it.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh, okay. By the way, it's going to be a grand to fix.
Oh, yeah. Please take
so
note, everyone. Do not go get your vehicles fixed at Firestone or any of those fucking places.
In Gainesville, Florida.
Just don't even go. Just don't go to Pep Boys. Don't go to Firestone. Don't even do
Definitely don't.
The best, well, to further on that, the best thing is my stepdad is also, you know, kind of a mechanic. He's not like a licensed mechanic, but he can rebuild a car from start to finish.
Okay. Well, he knows his shit.
He looked at the car when I got back home, opened up the hood, just was like, yeah, it's gonna be a $50 fix because the only thing that's broken is a sensor. You already replaced the battery.
Yeah. It's just the
fine.
sensor.
There's a sensor that was off. That was basically telling everything that everything was overheating and everything.
Yeah.
When it really wasn't, I guess.
Regulate the like the engine's temperature.
Yeah.
It was broken, and that's why the car wouldn't start because the engine kept overheating. And so they had us pay for a fuel pump and fuel filter, which is like $1,100, and that wasn't the problem. So when we drove away and left,
immediately
we fucking broke down in Tennessee again. Like after we just like got it fixed.
Yeah, we drove to Tennessee because we had a show in Murfreesboro. We played that, and then we booked it from that. We booked it all the way back home to Chicago
without turning the car off.
We would stop and get gas.
Yeah, because you're too scared to turn it off, right?
Yeah.
If we turned it off,
been there.
Paranoid.
Yeah.
Too paranoid to turn it off. Yep.
Called it a Ford Exploder.
It's pretty much a Ford Exploder.
Yeah, and you don't have that car anymore because that thing was junk.
I don't have that car.
No.
It continued to go downhill.
To clarify, we have a van.
I would think so.
We have like a new van, so we made sure that's just
like
not going to happen again.
Need that AC first of all. I need not to break down. There's I can't. There's been so many. I wish I kept track of how many bands I worked with, and also the times I went on tour and how many times things like the van would break down, because it's unbelievable. Dude. It's like unreal. I think the one band I worked with that had the most van issues it could be King Conquer. Every fucking tour, dude. Every tour. There was something. Chris will be calling me. Hey man, I'm like, oh God, what, dude? What?
No.
And he tricked. There was one time he tricked me. And he's like, I got some bad news. I'm like, oh God, what's wrong with the van now? He's like, I'm just fucking with you. I'll talk to you later. I'm like, you're such a dick. He's like, I was just bored. I'm like,
I was just bored.
oh my God, why am I your friend, dude? Why do I bug your band?
Yeah.
Dude, I did one tour in a Ford Expedition. It was my old band. We did.
we did the Traders comeback in a windowless
my
mini
God.
Nissan
my
van.
God. It was a Nissan NV, which was NV 200, which is smaller than like a
Wait.
town and country like
Ho-
minivan. It's smaller than that.
Hold on.
No windows,
No
seats.
windows.
What do you
Yes,
mean
it
no
was-
windows?
No
It
windows.
was just a cargo.
It's a
van.
cargo
We
van.
Oh,
went, I went and
oh
rented from
yeah,
Hertz.
okay.
Yeah, I rented from Hertz. You
Yeah.
know, I went and double checked. I called them, you know, like a week in advance just to make sure that I was getting like the NB 2000s, not the
Okay.
200. The 2000
Oh.
is the regular 15 passenger.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
a cargo, but it's a regular 15 passenger cargo size.
God.
And I'm like, all right, cool. We got the van. Nice. It's gonna be easy.
Yeah,
We
we're set.
Ryan and I get to Hertz.
They fucked us so hard.
Oh my God! They're just like, yeah, your van is right out there. We look out. I'm like,
No, it isn't.
no, it's not.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
Yeah. They're like, no, this is the NV 200. This is what you're taking. I'm like, fuck that, dude. Paying a like
And
I think
nothing.
it was
They
like
couldn't do
$1,000 for
anything.
it. No, they didn't do anything. They're like, no, well, we were like we were trying to like put up a fuss with them, trying to
Yeah,
get what
we were.
what they told us we were
We
getting.
were yelling.
Yeah, and then they're like, well, the only one that we have available is about like an hour and a half away. And I'm like,
Mhm.
come on,
And we
can't-
had
don't
to
got time for
go.
that.
Like
Yeah.
We had to go.
first, we're already running late.
This is how we are.
Oh my God,
but-
dude.
It
The
was
bad
it was
luck
great.
crew.
We had all the gear.
Bad luck crew.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, did you have you didn't have a trailer, right?
No.
No.
Nope.
We had lawn chairs in the cargo bay because like there was no seating. So like,
Fucking lawn chairs.
in the most uncomfortable, like you're bouncing around and shit.
Yeah.
And then like the snare drum hits your head.
Yep,
Fell off my
yep.
head while I was like,
And the PA, dude. The PA landed right on
oh, no, it was
John's
the PA.
head.
Yeah, it was the PA.
The PA smacked him while he was driving.
Oh, yeah,
No.
the PA came back and hit me in the head, but the snare also fell on me when I was sleeping too.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Dude,
That
what a
shit was-
fucking mess. How long was that tour?
Somebody kept.
We
That
did
was.
like
It was like a week,
6
right?
dates? We did like 6 dates.
There was like 6 days, but like there was a few days that we stayed in Colorado too. Because
Mhm.
Well, it was Utah to home during a snowstorm.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
that was
beautiful
fucked.
drive.
Yeah, Tanner, shout out.
Shout out to Tanner. Who knows Tanner in here? I'm not gonna say. We're not gonna say. We're not gonna say it. Love
No,
you, Tanner.
no.
Wherever you are, he's probably texting in the group chat
I
or
haven't.
something.
Yeah, I haven't.
Johnny
I
hasn't
haven't,
texted me back yet.
I haven't talked to Tanner in a hot minute.
It's been a minute. I don't even know where he is. Sean, he was in like a hot tub a few weeks ago. I don't know what's happening with him. I don't got to get into that. That's another stream. We'll talk about Tanner tomorrow with Joel.
Oh, there we go. That's perfect.
Yeah. Do you? Oh, here we go. I forgot I had these questions written down. Are you guys friends with any bands from like overseas?
Yeah, Black Tongue.
Black
yeah.
Tongue?
Black Tongue, yeah.
Wait, did you do that? Were you on that tour?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
were,
they-
right?
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was There's
Dude,
those
that
guys
tour
were
popped
amazing.
off.
Yeah, it was
I
fucking. It
remember
was
that.
really fun.
Was that the only tour they did here?
In like 10 years.
It's
Yeah,
tough,
Yeah.
like that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Seems like a decade, yeah.
it's fucking
Um,
nuts.
I'm
But
Maybe
trying
it's
to
five.
think who else.
Something like
Five
that.
years.
Volvadenia.
oh, Volva
Are
Den-
Vol-
Volvadenia.
They're really cool dudes.
Yeah.
We
Really
don't know
awesome
them
band.
that well personally, so I can't
Right.
really say we're like
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah, they hit us up on-
But on that tour, I'm sure like it'll be cool. Trying to think, Lotus Eater, cool band.
Oh yeah.
very
those-
cool band.
Fucking sick. Yeah.
Yeah, they're really fucking awesome.
Really.
Before some stuff went down, we were friends with like that Australian band, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, we don't want to drop that. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They're the members in that band, like Maurice, really cool dude. Joe, really cool dude.
Yeah.
Trying to think who else like played in that band, but he's fuck. I don't remember his name, but I have him on Instagram, and he's really cool too. And he did he walked on people's heads during burials. It was I don't know, really fun. Those dudes are cool. Trying to think. Overseas.
There's a lot.
I know. It's like hard to.
And then you're gonna be
gauge.
you're going to Europe too coming up, right? With
Yeah.
Ingested,
Oh.
Bound in Fear.
Static Dress are like cool dudes. I
Right?
don't.
That band is so rad.
Yeah, great band too, but their old guitar player is really really rad.
Oh, that's
I know
cool.
he's gonna go see us on that
Ingested.
overseas tour.
Yeah.
So
Who else is on
I'm
that
sure
Ingested
there's
run?
more, but
The
it's
Ingested
Bound
run
in
is
Fear, Volvadenia, us, and Ingested. Yeah,
That's stacked.
yeah,
That is
it
fucking stacked.
should do well. Val and Nath was on it, but then
That's
we
right.
took their place.
Yeah. Fuck that band.
So.
I'm kidding. I work with them. Love you, Vance.
Bryce.
Love you, Bryce. Love you, Vance. Andy.
Bryce.
When is that tour? I forgot.
March of next year into
Okay.
April. So
Oh,
it's like
alright.
mid-March. Yeah.
That's rad. Are you guys all sharing transportation, or is everyone separate?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're doing
How
a
are they-
bus.
Are they doing a bus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, I got Justin's going to be coming over here too in January.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
no way.
Them boys. That's not announced yet. I can't announce it. But they're coming here. I could tell you guys that much.
Hey, we can talk
Can't
to
announce
that.
it, but announce it.
If there's a shy day, we'll talk. We'll like go hang out. And get to know them
Yeah,
better,
there
I'm
is.
sure. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
no, they're great people. Yes, a bus tour is way sicker than a van, that's for sure.
Oh, definitely.
Here's another one. What are some of the biggest challenges Victims has faced while writing a record? That's from Brandon from Worm Shepherd.
Oh, Worm Shepherd.
Yeah,
Hey.
Brandon's in here. Great band, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
We got
Biggest challenges.
biggest challenges while writing a record, like that you faced. You get writer's block at all?
I
not
do.
not really.
Yeah.
Like, for me, I feel like I'm kind of like, I guess luckily I'm able to kind of pump out stuff like formulaically, you know, like I got
Mhm.
basically how it works is I'll make like skeletons of songs and I'll send them to Meredith and be like, here, like, is this cool? And if it is, you know, she'll start writing lyrics to it. But usually they'll kind of like nitpick the instrumentals and be like, oh, it should do like this instead, or go here instead. Help with the composition of it all. But
Yeah.
I feel like sound wise, like I think it's just us all agreeing on what songs we should use as finals, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Comes down to that.
Yeah, because we end up always having a lot of extra material. Like we try to have, you know, we usually come with like upwards of 25, 30 demos when we try to do something and whittle it down to the best ones, and that can be tough. As far as writing goes, I think I don't know. Weird.
I guess the most difficult part for me is well, honestly, thankfully we didn't have like many difficulties when it comes to, because we don't have deadlines that we have to hit, which is nice, especially for
Yeah.
this last record. There hasn't been, you know, because we've had so much time, like we had a lot to do, and we
Mhm.
just like got it all done, and it was cool actually not touring for that fact, just because we just utilized that time for writing.
Yeah.
But I guess the toughest part before for recording was kind of like solidifying somebody
Mhm.
and, you know, having to go in every week, because sometimes they would cancel or, you know, they're unavailable. So being on someone else's schedule, I guess, was probably the hardest part about writing a record. But now that Ryan writes all the demos at his house, it's kind of made things so much smoother for this process.
That's rad. Yeah, I feel like that sounds like it makes it a lot smoother.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of bands like write.
lot.
Not a lot of bands like write in the same room anymore. I feel like that's like not a thing too much. Do you guys ever get together and just like jam and just like come up with ideas, or is it always like just kind of separately?
It's like
Separately,
separate.
Pretty much
honestly.
separate.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've definitely gotten together and like jammed before, but I don't think we've ever actually had like a full-fledged idea like come from that where we like
Yeah.
we've never like had a song actually come from us like jamming.
Yeah, not from us just jamming. I mean, there definitely has been songs where like for instance, like on volume 4, like one of our first like 2 or 3 songs that we like got together when we went to record that record, when we got together, definitely like all 3 of us definitely had some sort of input, but then slowly, you know, just becomes like it becomes like we kind of like get together to like figure out like what kind of direction it seems almost.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
composition of
That makes sense.
And then like once we have like an idea of where like we're planning on going with, you know, with it, then it kind of becomes like separate, I guess.
That makes sense.
Carefully Caged was definitely like one of the most like collaborative efforts we've had on like a song specifically.
That
Like
and Anger Set, I'd say.
like the lead in that song, the like wham 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 wham, the little like siren-y whammy lead at the beginning. He was like, to get it perfect, he was holding the pedal on the whammy pedal like
while you're playing it.
Yeah, and like it was hilarious, but it ended up sounding like way cleaner than me trying to get it so perfect with my foot. I thought that was kind of a funny thing.
That is pretty fucking funny.
Yeah.
Cody, what are some bands that you've had a very difficult time recording?
Us.
Oh, that's a hot
Bro, that's us, bro.
Victims.
No.
Number 1.
Bro, he bring out the guns.
Sights on him now.
gotta throw. You gotta change. I gotta change it up. So I gotta just like throw a curveball.
Victims for one probably his worst band. No.
By far, bro. By far.
One of the easiest.
Hold on. What was that? Speak more into like towards the computer. Sorry. I can't hear you. Speak more towards like the computer.
Oh, this whole process.
I don't know why it's cutting out. I can't hear you at all.
Oh, what the hell?
Now,
Can you hear
yeah,
us?
now I can. Yeah, it might have been Zoom cutting out.
Weird.
All right, go at it, Cody.
This album process has been like one of the easiest I've ever had, probably.
Wow.
Really,
Look at that.
He's surprised. Yeah, no, like we've been doing.
I'm not hearing you again. I don't know why. It might be the mic on the computer.
Probably. I guess I'll move it a little closer.
What was the question again?
All right, next question.
Well, we did have a question for Cody and Victims. Have you all ordered the goat this week from Brandon?
Oh, we just had it yesterday.
Yeah, we've been there like 3 times.
Wait, what's the goat? Is it barbecue or what is it?
And apartment complex.
Yeah, and apartment.
It's a what? An apartment complex?
Yeah, it's like hidden in an apartment complex around here.
Oh, that's fucking interesting.
Really good.
That is very.
Oh yeah, nice atmosphere. It's never crowded. It's not really like seen by everybody, so I feel like people just don't know it.
Yeah, they just don't even realize it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you worked with Worm Shepherd too. Wait, Cody, did you mix that?
Yeah. They just came here before. I guess they left a couple weeks before Victims got here, but.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was great.
It was a what? I don't know why.
It was a really easy process as well.
Oh, that's good. Look at that, Brandon. You're easy. Was the whole band there?
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's rad. Oh, they were there. Yeah, I'm stoked to hear more from that band.
Yeah, the new album is.
What I've heard is definitely illegal.
Yeah. It's illegal.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be allowed.
Can't be allowed.
It won't be allowed, bro.
No, it's not allowed to come out. Sorry, Brandon. Any Illinois bands you want to give a shout out to?
Ooh,
Josh's roommate dad is asking. The homie Josh.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of already shouted out our producer's band, our old producer's band, Scott. La Peste, formerly known as The Levitated. Some people might know it from that name. But yeah, La Peste, they released a few, I think a new song recently within the past week or so.
I gotta check it out.
Sorakai, yeah.
Sorok.
Oh.
It cut out again. I don't know why.
It's because they don't have headphones. Bro.
Yeah, I know.
Luca, yeah, they're a great.
Luca says
Luca.
hi. They say it in the chat.
Who's Luke? Is that a band?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they're so
They're cool.
they're really cool.
Roomba Dad, show me Luca today.
Arabella's good.
Arabella.
Mhm.
Speaking with Ghosts, Tanzan. Who else is Muted Color?
Muted
Yeah.
color,
Muted color.
Yeah. They're like turnstile, or turnover. Like Citizen.
Yeah.
And then
I like that.
Who else is on our I'm trying to think. Oh, Dead Awake.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Dead
Wait.
Awake.
Yeah.
And then I think Capital Devices.
Yeah.
I was like, who else? Oh, and
We said it like 3
Delta.
times.
Oh,
Delta.
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 Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of bands out there. I mean,
Yeah. And the OGs, Sworn In, Barrier,
yeah, Swan
Of
and
course,
Barry.
yeah.
Kingmaker,
Yeah, all those
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Veil and
Oh.
Maya.
What's whatchamacallit? What's their name? Pains. Pains is sick.
Oh, dude,
Oh, yeah,
Pains is
Pains.
sick.
Frail Body.
Frail Body. I was just about to bring
Yeah.
them up because I just started
Hive,
working
too.
with them.
Don't forget Hive.
Hive, yeah.
Hive.
Hive,
Hive.
yes. I work with Hive as well. Dude, they're fucking awesome. There's a
Uh,
lot of good bodies from Illinois.
Right.
There's a lot of good bands. Did I say bodies?
Buyers.
Fucking losing it,
The
dude.
Dale's Buyers.
Hey, man, you got to give me a
Club.
pass. All right, I haven't done a podcast 3 weeks. All right.
No, it's okay. This is.
I was
this
doing
is our
2 of these
first,
a week.
This is our first podcast as a band.
Oh, really? As a band?
Yeah, it's like I'm always on the pod. Like in the past, 2 years, this is our first podcast, as a band.
You got
It's always just me.
to start telling everyone, like, listen, it's the band. The whole band's doing it now.
It's like you gotta hop in.
Yes.
Got Bucky.
That's fucking rad. Well, damn, dude. So this
EP
this
cover.
this cover EP that you're recording with Cody. What songs are you doing? Any Slipknot, Korn, Mudvayne, Chiodos,
Maybe MCR, bro. I don't know.
some MCR? So I'm assuming we're gonna expect some more covers from you guys from time to time.
Perhaps.
Oh,
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the lines is the song has in the song let's see. You are all fucked and overrated. I think I'm gonna be sick and it's your fault. There we go.
Oh, that's that
that's
My
cool.
Chemical Romance song.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Black Parade, isn't it? It's Black
The
Parade.
Black
It's
Parade.
from the first
Black
album. Not too many people.
I'm trying to think. Oh wait, I got one more line to drop. Wait. What is the line? I'll just say the band, I guess.
Oh, hey, if you want to do it.
Maybe why don't we sit right here for half an hour?
Oh my God.
Speak
Oh.
of what a waste I am.
Not the song.
That's not the song, but
From the good
Fuck yes, dude.
uh,
So we got a lot of shit. We got a tour later this year.
Yeah.
perhaps.
Perhaps.
Yeah, we do.
We do. Nothing gets in the fucking way. Nothing will get in the way. It's just gonna happen. But
After 1,000 years, but we got it.
Yeah, it's happening. You know, that stress part's out. It's 2 bands, Victims and one other band.
And Papa Roach.
And Papa Roach headlines. Browning on Cody from the Browning on select dates.
Just him.
Yeah. Well, it's just him playing the Browning songs on drums. The song is playing through the PA, and he's just up there on the drums playing along with it. That's all.
Oh my God.
What?
We played with a band that did that.
What?
I swear to God, it was just the drummer and he was playing to click tracks. Do you guys not remember that?
Oh my god.
Wow, I want to know who the fuck that
That's
is.
just
Where was it?
I don't remember. Was it Texas?
It sounds like something that would happen in Texas.
Yeah.
Well, I know we definitely played with
Just a guitar
person that
player.
was just a guitarist just doing guitar covers.
Was it in Texas?
He was a good.
It was in
guitar-
Iowa.
Oh, Iowa. Okay.
Yeah, it was Sioux City, Iowa, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, guy was a good guitarist, but yeah, it was just
I've never seen that,
covers.
dude.
Dude,
I think he
people.
played like Lake to Rest.
Yeah.
There was a few. I think he had a few originals. There was another guitarist
Really?
that came for a while
That's
with
fun.
him,
That's
and
a-
like they did like maybe like dueling solos or something like that.
All right.
Wait, someone says,
Dude.
"Wait, who's sorry from Iowa?"
I
though?
definitely.
Josh. That's Josh. All right, so before we get going here, I got to ask the question because this guy, Wasp, comes all to most of my streams, asks this question all the time. He's like the one person that I don't know what he looks like or anything like that. I don't really know much about him.
He's just a wasp.
But the one question he always asks, his name is Waspica Patrick, is he likes for me to ask. So sometimes I don't ask it all the time. Is I have to ask you guys, trapped or 5-finger death punch?
I would say 5-finger death punch, unfortunately.
I've seen five.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, they're
Yeah, it's got to be
actually-
5-finger, bro.
Good.
I'm gonna be the odd man out, and I'm gonna say trap because of that one song. But they're
Headstrong.
I've
Yo.
literally, yeah.
That song is good. I remember
Get
that.
out.
Wait.
It says get out, dog.
Bam.
That song.
My
That
bad,
song was on like the motocross game, and I just remember I don't remember, it's like 2006 maybe. And there's like a dirt path. I used to always play it.
Yeah.
There's like a dirt path and you go "Wah," like
Yeah,
way
there's a
off, way off the mountain. It's the motocross game.
Motocross
Yeah, I had that
Unleashed.
Yeah.
MX
Yeah.
Unleashed, yeah.
That- It has that song
It had Headstrong.
and Reliant
Yeah, the
K.
guy on the cover's like,
College
yeah.
Kids.
there's that
I
level
just
of
remember that
training,
soundtrack.
right,
It was quality.
Yeah.
It's on
an
Xbox Store. Hey.
No shit. Go get it.
Probably
Just
got
so we can
Xbox.
hear some Trapped.
Yeah,
bro.
just so you guys can hear Trapped.
Headstrong.
Jeez.
Oh
Well,
my
fuck.
gosh.
I'm stoked for the new record next month. What is it? July 9th? Did I get it right?
Yeah.
I got it right. I remembered. So July
Let's
9th,
go.
you got a new Victims record coming out. You got a Victims tour towards the end of the year, and then Victims first time going to Europe in March with Ingested, which is fucking rad. And then this cover album that they're doing with Cody will come out probably sometime next year.
Cover reimagined.
Reimagined
It's actually a live
B-sides live record.
Bro, it's actually just the reimagined falling in reverse, like the rest of the covers, bro. I mean, they did I'm Not a Vampire, but you know, we're gonna do the other ones. You
Yes.
know, Cody's producing, you know.
Cody's
you know how
producing it. Oh, hi, Rose. What are you doing?
Oh,
Rose.
wait, we can play.
Hi.
Oh,
It's
it's a cover.
of
What?
Alien Ant Farms.
There we go.
Yeah, do Alien Ant
Yeah.
Farm of their cover.
Yeah, of their cover.
Yes, their cover of Michael Jackson.
Tell me if you're okay. Or Annie, are you okay?
Annie, you're okay.
Um,
I forget it, honestly.
I'm down to play a part right here.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
this. I got the songs here.
Do it.
Oh,
I can play it out loud.
oh,
I don't know.
Let's see if it'll.
Let's see how good it's gonna be. Let's go. All right.
Is it playing?
No,
Yeah.
it's not playing yet.
Oh,
It's
okay.
about- all right. Let's play. All right. I'm playing the best part of the album. Though.
Ooh. That is sick. Ooh. Damn. Whew. Okay. And that's from the new record, right?
Yes, sir.
That's fucking sick. Hell yeah. little
Get bad
taste.
quality. You get the good quality once you buy the record.
Yeah, you get the good quality when you buy it.
That LimeWire quality.
That LimeWire.
That LimeWire quality ripped right from fucking YouTube or whatever.
Ripped
Oh
right
my
from
God.
Twitch.
Ripped right from Twitch. Come here.
You
Watch,
can't-
bro. It's gonna end up tomorrow. Someone was just like recording that, bro, and they're gonna be like, "Yo,
All right, here's Rosie.
up on YouTube right now."
Here's Rosie
Oh,
for everybody.
Rosie.
She is
Okay.
awakened from her slumber. Hi,
Oh,
baby.
No.
You awake now? You got your little afternoon nap done? Yes. Good girl. All right, so we're going to call it here. I want to go raid Pablo from Chelsea Grin because he's streaming right now.
oh hell
So
yeah.
if anyone's fans of Chelsea Grin in here, which you probably are, you may or may not have known him to be streaming on Twitch, but he does stream on Twitch now. I already leaked a track to Lamb Goat, Sean Mott.
Oh my god.
That's too good.
Oh,
It would go to Lamb Goat, wouldn't it?
It would.
But guys, thank you so much for doing this with me today. It's been a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
Yeah, thank you for having
This
us.
is
Thanks for having us.
my first one back in a few weeks, so we got to dust off the cobwebs. And then tomorrow I have doing just a music stream. So if you're in a band, come by, show me your music. I have Joel Haston from Pinup Productions, Pinup Management, going to be with me doing it. He's one of my really good friends, and he's a great promoter. He's a great manager, and it'll be a lot of fun. Maybe we'll call Sean Mott on the call and get him on it, and whatever. Anyway, stop by, follow socials, go follow Victims. Go buy their merch. Go buy their record. They're independent, so buy their shit. Don't stream it. Well, stream it too, but just go buy it at the same
Buy it.
time. Yeah,
And
yeah, that's how you do it.
Go record with
watch
Cody
me.
Stewart, bro.
Yeah, and go record with Cody fucking Stewart at Cody
Do it.
Studios.
You'll never-
Cody
You
Studios.
will.
There it is.
Let's go.
That's the
Studios.
studio name. Not Cody Stewart Studios. Cody Studios.
Yeah. I gotta get a legit name.
Yes, you do. You guys need to help him with that. Help him come up with a name.
Yeah.
We'll try our-
Figure it out.
Some ideas in the vault.
Hell yeah. All right, we're gonna go rake Pablo from Chelsea Grin. He's the drummer, and yeah, we'll see you next time, everybody. Later.
Later, Dan.
Later, guys.
Yep.
All right. Raid. All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, later, Dan.
Later, man.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.